Welcome to the Island Variety News, where Islanders go to get the news they trust. Brought to you by the Avalon School TV Club, KISL, Catalina Broadband, El Nino, and the Sandbag Handbag.
Sandbag Handbag. When you aren't using it as a handbag, you can stop flooding with it. Hey Alessia, what do you carry in your sandbag handbag?
Duh, sand.
When El Nino strikes, stop flooding in its tracks.
The Sandbag Handbag.
Good evening, Avalon. Our top story tonight, Mr. Nings has closed its doors for 3 weeks. Will the island survive, or will good people go hungry?
Excellent question. In these troubled times, Justice. Also in the news, a recent poll of Islanders found that over 50% have already broken at least one New Year's resolution.
Well, that's actually good news for the other 50%.
Not really, because studies show that just about all the rest will be breaking a resolution within the next few days.
Well, what about your resolutions this year, Alessia?
Oh, my resolution was to remember things more. Or eat healthier. Or was it...
Alessia, resolutions are just bad candy-coated lies. It's bad enough to lie to other people, but when you lie to yourself, there goes the trust. I personally would never lend myself money, for example.
I understand. I would never lend you money either.
It's all lies, just the same.
Well, when other people lie to you, at least it's interesting. I mean, they could be making up anything, and you don't know what to believe. I think it's exciting. When you lie to yourself, though, the truth is pretty obvious, so lame.
Speaking of the obvious, let's talk about money. Here's an item that directly affects us here in the TV club. The minimum wage has just gone up. Find out how much it now costs to hire a talented, amazing teenager like us, especially me, tonight.
And me. That's not all the money news tonight. The Fair Pay Act went into effect on January 1st, and some of you women out there may be getting a raise. I bet that got your attention. We'll let you know more in just a few moments.
The Fair Pay Act. Oh, that's the law which says women and men have to be paid the same, even if women don't work as hard, like on this TV show.
Justice. If you even get paid half of what I get paid, there would be no justice in this world. No justice. That would be nice.
Save it, Alessia. Here's an item that should shock many of you. Edison is reporting that 137 flow restrictors have been installed here in Avalon to stop water wasters.
137? Wow. I'm going to install one on you, Justice, so you'll stop rapping.
If they really want to stop people from wasting water, they are going to have to publicly shame them.
You mean tattoo a scarlet W on their heads and lock them in stocks?
Yeah, like that. And a big sign that says, "This fool took too many showers."
Struggle.
Moving on. There's always a great film at the Casino Theater, and Azariah is here to tell us about it.
That's right, Justice. You have 2 more chances to go whale watching before Into the Heart of the Sea dives deep and disappears. The movie is based on the American classic Moby Dick. It should not be ignored. Pure Joy is next, and it's the story of a dynasty of strong women with Jennifer Lawrence at the head, yet this time, instead of shooting arrows, she's giving the world her pretty awesome ideas. I'll give you the review and preview later tonight.
And of course, another hard-working newscaster, Jay, will be bringing us the news from Lancer Sports.
Go Lancers! The Catalina Classic basketball tournament took place here in Avalon over the holidays, with the Lancers earning some sweet victories and a few tough defeats. I'll have all the basketball and soccer stats for you in just a few minutes on the Sports Report.
And of course, Jay will also be keeping us updated with the weather and our current round of El Nino-related storms. You want to stay tuned to Channel 3.
Okay, on to our top story. Protesters chained themselves to the front door. The Pope sent a letter. The mayor of Avalon got down on her hands and knees, but it wasn't enough to convince the owners of Mr. Nings to stay open during the month of January.
So sad.
Let's head over to Azariah on location at Mr. Ning's restaurant on Sumner.
Thank you, Justice. I'm here at front of Mr. Ning's restaurant, and a dark and desolate restaurant it is. I hope you're a lunatic who hates cream cheese wontons or anything else that's good in this world, because as you can see, the doors are clearly locked and not a single customer inside is feasting on delicious lo mein or savory orange chicken.
Do you have any advice for hungry people who need to eat Chinese food right away, Azariah?
Excellent question, Justice. I talked to the fire department and the Coast Guard, and it seems the only way to get Chinese food at this time is to have it delivered by medevac helicopter.
Medevac helicopter? I hear that costs over $20,000. Are people seriously going to pay that for Chinese food?
Alessia, I don't think you understand. Ning's is closed. There will be no Chinese food for a while. This is a big deal. However, there are some wise islanders who have insurance, but will only pay for medevac Chinese food if you have the Mr. Ning's rider on your policy. So you have to check your paperwork very carefully. From Mr. Ning's on Sumner Avenue, tragically closed for 3 weeks. Variety News, back to you, Justice and Alessia.
2016 seems to be shaping up as the year of the worker. New laws are bringing new rewards and new rights to everyone which earns an hourly paycheck here in Catalina.
First, let's talk about the minimum wage. It just went up to $10 an hour. A round of applause, please.
More money equals more problems, Justice.
I humbly disagree, Alessia. Money makes the world go around.
Money is the root of all evil, Justice. What are the workers who already make $10 an hour going to do when all the new people getting hired start at $10 an hour? They're going to be so disgruntled they will need a raise too.
I don't know why everyone is so excited about the minimum wage. I would prefer the conversation revolve around the maximum wage. That is what I plan on earning.
The maximum wage, interesting. Ask Donald Trump what that is. I think he knows.
Thanks.
Anyways, 10 smackers an hour is not all that is new in this world of work this year. The Fair Pay Act prohibits an employer from paying any of its employees less than employees of the opposite sex for similar work.
Is that a form of communism?
This has nothing to do with communism. This is about treating women fairly.
Of course. I really can't think of a single example of how this law could work. Are there any jobs that you know of that women are doing, that are done by women these days, or any done by just men?
That's not how the law works, Justice. For instance, a female pickpocket
Me, please.
should, in theory, make as much as a crooked male politician or a hedge fund manager. They both have a very similar job description of grabbing as much money as possible from unfortunate victims.
Okay, I see your point, but that is illegal activity, so it's a lame example.
Okay, I've got another then. A female supermodel should demand as much as a male airport worker. After all, they both walk up and down a runway wearing specialized uniforms.
I think a supermodel gets paid way more already, Alessia, and usually for wearing way less.
Alright, I'll give you that one. But it works both ways. Men can get paid more too. A male drug dealer could insist on making as much as a well-paid female pharmacist, for example.
Drug dealers, there you go again, breaking the law. Speaking of breaking the law, because talent like this is so extreme, it should be against the law to have it. Introducing Carly Sabaker.
She was in TV Club last year. Welcome
Make
back.
some tunes right now.
Hey kids. Still are kids. Hello, everyone. I'm back. Get ready. For all the times that you rain my parade, and all the clubs you're out and using my name. You think I'm crying, oh, but girl, for goodness sake. You think I'm crying on my own, but I ain't. And I didn't want to write a song, cause I didn't want anyone thinking I still care. I don't, but you still hit my phone up. And baby, I'll be moving on. And I think you should be something I don't want to hold back. But I think that you should know that my mama don't like you and she likes everyone. I never liked to admit that I was wrong. I got so caught in my job, I didn't see what's going on. And now I know I'm better sleeping on my own. 'Cause if you like the way you look that much, sure baby you should go and love yourself. And if you think that I'm still holding on to something, you should go and love yourself. For the times that you hated my friends, the only problem was with you and not them. And every time you told me that my opinion was wrong, and tried to make me forget where I came from. And I didn't want to write a song, cause I didn't want anyone thinking I still care. I don't, but you still hit my phone up. And baby, I'll be moving on. And I think you should know something I don't want to hold back. Mama don't like you and she likes everyone. And I never liked you and never I was wrong. Now I get so caught up in my job, I didn't see what's going on. Now I know I'm better sleeping on my own. 'Cause if you like the way you look that much, oh baby, you should go and love yourself. And if you think that I'm still holding on to something, you should go and love yourself.
That was beautiful.
Now, for the contest you've all been waiting for. It's our Oscar night trivia preview. Wait for it. With your host, Jay. That's me. And now let's introduce our celebrity contestants. First up, we have Azariah. Whoa, we have a video playing. There we go, Azariah. Second up, we have a new face around here, and his name is Sean Cena. And for our third contestant, we have Justice. Alright, so let's get things started. Let me just tell you that whoever wins tonight wins a seat in the Dolby Theater on February 28th.
No way. I need to win.
Yes way, Azariah. You other two look less enthused.
Is there food?
If there's food, I guess I'll go. But I'm just here to do this to help my film grade get up.
Yes, there's food. There's typically caviar, lobster, trips to Hawaii, and fun goodie bags.
Wow.
As I said, film grade is low.
Okay, without further ado, here's our first question. Who is the only Oscar to win an Oscar?
Oscar Wilde.
No, he died way before the Oscars were even a thing.
I know an Oscar. He's a senior, I think. He's now in my film class.
Oscar Hammerstein, the second for best song, not the first.
Really? Good to know.
Wow.
Question number 2. The Wolf of Wall Street is the most profanity-laced picture ever nominated. How many F-bombs were in this movie?
Probably a lot. Well, maybe like 60.
About 150.
I got this. I've counted them all. There are 550. Did you know that there is a drinking game for that? Not that I played it though, I just counted the F-bombs. That would be illegal and I'd be following Belfort's example.
Justice, you are correct, though your explanation is not appropriate. It gives us bad publicity.
As Jordan said in The Wolf of Wall Street, there is no such thing as bad publicity. TV clubs should worry about no publicity.
Why, I'm just gonna, Question number 3. Azariah and Justice are tied. So for the win, who tripped up the stairs in the 2013 Oscars?
J-Law.
No, only full names count. Jennifer Lawrence.
I feel like I saw that. It's that blonde chick from the Hunger Games.
And now the
Wow.
moment you've all been waiting for.
That was
And
embarrassing.
the Oscar night Dolby Theater ticket goes to
My speech is ready, if you're wondering.
Sean.
What? Oh my god.
So, does this mean I have an A in my film class now?
It's rigged. It's rigged.
All right, come on, get out of
Let's
here.
do this.
Get out of here. Come on.
Okay, I'm leaving.
And here's to another successful game show. Back to you, Justice and Alessia.
Psych, I'm back.
What's up? Wow, all this past Oscar trivia was getting me excited for the 2016 Oscars. I can't wait. I'm so stoked I'll be there one day. Follow me on Twitter.
Yeah, me too. Do you know the nominations yet?
Not 100%, but I've heard predictions. For Best Picture, the frontrunners are The Big Short, Bridge of Spies, Brooklyn, Carol, Inside Out, Mad Max Fury Road, The Martian, The Revenant, Spotlight, Straight Outta Compton.
The frontrunners for Best Director are Tom McCarthy, Spotlight, Adam McKay, The Big Short, George Miller, Mad Max Fury Road, Alejandro Gonzalez, Ignarritu, I'm sorry, don't kill me, The Revenant, Ridley Scott, The Martian.
The frontrunners for Best Actor are Bryan Cranston, Trumbo, Matt Damon, The Martian, Leonardo DiCaprio, The Revenant, Michael Fassbender, Steve Jobs, Eddie Redmayne, The Danish Girl.
Wow, maybe Leo will finally win.
Probably not. The bear probably will, honestly. Anyways, the predictions for Best Actress are Kate Blanchett, Carol, Brie Larson, oh my gosh, like the cheese, for Room,
LOL.
Jennifer Lawrence, Joy, Charlotte Rampling, 45 years, Saoirse Ronan, Brooklyn.
I certainly have a lot of movie watching to do. Good thing these rainy days are perfect for it.
Yes, sir. So stay tuned to the 2016 Oscars on February 29th.
Water rationing is serious business, but it looks like El Nino is saving the day just in the nick of time.
Edison and the city of Avalon made a New Year's resolution to put us into stage 3 rationing if the reservoir dropped lower than 200 acre-feet. Guess what? They broke their resolution, just like the rest of us.
The reservoir has been down to 199 acre-feet since December 17th, but El Nino has come to save the day.
The new desalination plant has come to save the day as well, and don't forget the new well at the golf course. The drilling continues and the hole is getting deeper. The hole of the hole at the golf course is so big at this point that nearly everyone is getting a hole-in-one.
That's pretty extreme.
Even justices.
How deep should they go before just giving up?
Well, I guess they're going to keep drilling until the money runs out.
Well. How deep is the well, Alicia?
Let's ask Jay. Jay, how deep is the well?
The new well in Avalon Canyon is so deep, if it gets any deeper, it can serve as a metro rail tunnel to Beijing.
Jay, no, really. How deep is the new well?
Well, the new well in Avalon Canyon is so deep. The Conservancy is worried invasive moles may crawl here from Istanbul, and is hoping a protective screen is installed before they do.
Wow, invasive moles. Those would be a bummer.
Hey, Justin and Alessia, how many Catalina workers does it take to dig a well?
I don't know.
15, one to hold the dynamite, and 14 to complain about how much better it smelled in Avalon Canyon when there was a stable there.
I'm a little worried about the water quality, considering there was a couple dozen horses using the area as a bathroom for like decades.
Well, let's go to sports.
All right, Justice, whatever.
Welcome back to another edition of the Avalon Sports Report. Where we last left off, the Catalina Classic was just beginning as the Lancers played Vaughan on Thursday night before winter break began. That game ended with a 52-39 loss, but wins against Wildwood and the JV Lancers put them in the championship against, who else? Vaughan. That game went down to the wire with a tie game at 47 with 20 seconds to go. Vaughan managed to score one more time and the game ended with a 47-49 loss. The Lancers then beat Maranatha Christian, but lost 3 straight to King's Academy, Desert Christian, and Guahome, I think that's how it's pronounced, Park Academy. They play on Saturday at home against Palm Valley as they'll try to improve on their 4-8 record. The boys soccer team is at 2-2 on the season after starting their season with a 5-1 loss to Cabrillo by beating Xavier Prep 3-0 and Palo Verde Valley 4-1. Most recently, they lost to West Shores 2-0, and their next game is this Friday at home against Rock Academy. Girls soccer also is split, going 2-3 on the year, despite giving up 11 points to start their season opener. They beat Cantwell Sacred Heart and Fairmont Prep and lost to Pacifica Christian Santa Monica and Samuel Lee Academy. They also play Rock Academy on Friday, starting at 3, which will be followed by the boys soccer game at 5. But that'll conclude the sports news for this week. Be sure to watch next time to get caught up on all these sporting events in Avalon.
Thank you, Jay, for all the sports action news. Okay, Alessia, is it time for the movie review?
It's time. Bring on.
It's raining! I'm just like, that's gonna be the weather.
Alright, yeah. Hi, I'm Ezra Dominguez, and today I will tell you about the movie coming to theaters this Friday. Do you like explosions? Do you like Michael Bay's choice of female actors? Do you like George Lucas's inclusion of Jar Jar Binks into the Star Wars universe? If you answered no to all of these questions, you are sure to love the movie Joy. Joy is the tale of a woman's path away from a destructive family on the road to success and hopefully joy. Alright, and now I won't tell you everything, but she uses the powers of capitalism and the infamous household item, the mop, to find a happy place in her life. This is a definitely very unique movie and brings an interesting message. If you strongly dislike movies about rags to riches, or if you are a passionate socialist, you should still see this movie because Robert De Niro and Italians are cool. Here's the trailer.
Represent.
Any night of the week at 7:30, and it's only $15 for adults and $13 for kids. Tuesday's special is $8 for all, and don't forget the snacks, which are not $8. Jay, with the weather.
Your window right now. Breaking news. Most eventful news story in 2016. It's actually like raining outside. Oh my God! Like there is water falling from the sky right over there. Over there, everywhere, because it's raining. Good evening, Avalon. I'm Jay the Weatherman. No question, this has been one of the wackiest weather periods in our nation's history. The North Pole was above freezing this New Year's for the first time ever. Meanwhile, it's freezing over here in Catalina. We're trying to catch my breath. We've had quite a bit of cold weather over the holidays to keep us shivering here on the island. One of the unique things about winter on Catalina is that there's no snow but plenty of bird droppings, so we will still get a white Christmas. That's disgusting. But all that is being washed away all that is being washed away because we are in the middle of our second round of El Nino storms. The storms started crashing in on Monday and are ripping through the KISL studios right now at this very moment. So if my face seems a little bit fuzzy, that's the reason why our antennas are kind of not working. El Nino is getting more violent with every storm. He's vowing to destroy our new float and rip a hole in the Green Pier. He's even threatening to knock a cruise ship over. I didn't know El Nino could speak. Meanwhile, Catalina remains stoic like a mountain, mostly because her mouth is dry. Shout out to Naples, hope you understood that. Catalina was just relieved of the worst case of geological cottonmouth since the Sahara Desert was formed. We love rain, and now we can hope that our reservoir will catch enough to keep us out of stage 3 rationing. But now let's go to the local weather report for Wednesday, January 6th, 2016, not 15 on the script. Let's get it going, if we could. I know it's raining. Isn't it exciting? I don't know if it's raining right now. I can't see out the window, but I mean...
It is.
Is it? Glad you can see out the window, because I can't. I mean, I can't hear any rain going on out there, but I mean, I don't know. I don't know if there's a weather report this week. I mean, it went away. What happened?
Sure.
I mean, come on, it's like raining. I don't know the highs. I don't know what's going on out there.
Jay, it's raining.
Yeah, I know it's raining.
It's raining, Jay. That's the weather report.
Well,
it's raining.
Yeah, that's the weather report for January 6, 2016. Back to you, Alessia.
Nature always paints things red that are poisonous. Let's watch a new video from John Towski about the red tuna crabs in Avalon Harbor. Oh shoot, I ate them.
What?